Welcome class to our second video related to test out, how to navigate through it. First thing you guys will need to do if you have not used test out before, basically it's very simple. Once you get your voucher, which is a code, you'll go under sign up. And then under sign up, you'll be able to create an account, username, whatever you want. Do something similar to whatever you use with mod so you can remember what it is. Password, first name, last name. The only thing I recommend is for you to use your email. So like that, if you have technical difficulties, they'll be able to refer to it really easily that it is through mod, that you're from a mod student. And then you create, create account and it will create that. And that's basically it. It's very, very straightforward. So from there, you'll need to log in. And then you'll find the course that you'll need to go through. And the course that we're going to go through is this one. You'll select this one, for example. However, for this one, the course states you select the course. I mean, here at this level, when you go down, adding lab sim course right here. So at this level, it shows you that you need to select the course. So for you guys, for this semester, you'll need to select course COMS130 whatever the semester is. Okay, so if we are in winter, it'll be winter and the year. If it's fall, fall in the year. If it's spring or summer, we don't have spring anymore. So if it's summer, it'll be COMS dash summer and then the year. So this is done in a generic manner, which will allow you to join the class. And then from there, you scroll down. It tells you, what the class you need to join. Right here, let's see what this one. Oh, you need to join the school. Okay, so here you'll put Mott Community College, find, you'll be able to find it. And then from there, you'll need to join to the campus as a student. So you need to join the class. And that's where a lot of students forget to do, or they just don't continue through it. You can just research it, enrolling in a class. Let me make it smaller a little bit. So here, joining the class is the most of the time where students forget to do, which it tells you enroll in a class, and you guys will research it with my last name. When you click on this, you can research it, last name HACHEM, and it will show up COMS and then the semester. Okay, the semester will be whatever semester we're in. Okay, so from there you'll join it. Once you join it, you go through it. To navigate, you'll have right here on the top of your screen, you'll have the different chapters. So chapter 0, chapter 1, they're all similar. They're all very similar. So for example, you have videos you can watch. Let me mute this guy. If not, it will drive you crazy. So the videos, you can watch them. You don't have to. Some of them are, the ones that you definitely need to watch are the demos, which are very critical. That shows you how to get done some of the work. Those are very critical to review. Then you go through them. Then next. Okay, so you'll have content like this. As you can see here, you can print these. However, I don't recommend that you print them as a hard copy. Print them as a PDF. So print and save them as a PDF. Create folders. So you can put chapter 1 and then you can name them 113 Linux intro facts. Why is this critical? So like that, when you're studying for the quiz or you're studying for the exam itself or for the lab, you can refer to it. Because when you open a lab, you'll be opening it right here in test out. It'll be difficult to navigate back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you cannot do that. So you're basically stuck with those. So that's why it's a good idea to save these, and then, or on the day of the exam, because you're allowed to use basically anything on the day of exam, you'll be able to refer to them. So I strongly recommend that you use you don't need more than a 1 gig USB drive, or you can put them on your desktop or your laptop or whatever you want. Print these, but instead of printing them hard copy, you print them as a PDF, and then you can save them somewhere. Okay, and then you can name them by the name. So as you can see, this guy is 1.1.3 Introduction to Linux, and then you can see here I'm saving it as a PDF, and then you'll have a PDF copy. You need it, boom, you can jump into it very easily, and then you can go through the process. So right here, this is the process that you'll be going through. And now if you see the main one that we'll start with, which is the real work, chapter 2 of our course, this guy kind of has a monotone voice sometimes. It's kind of you'll fall asleep, but it gives you like a lecture that you're doing in class. If you feel comfortable that, hey, you know what, I'm pretty comfortable with this content, by looking at this, it tells you, describing what Linux is, what's a CLI, what's the interface, what's the difference with the text user interface, etc., etc. So it gives you a good overview. So these are the things that I want you to be careful about. So from the console, how to access, for example, something specific. I can do Control Alt plus F1, and it allows me to, in some distribution, you'll have to start to switch, etc. That will allow you to do a combination of different keys and etc. The different modes, different types that you'll be going through, SH, bash, etc., etc. That's why I strongly recommend that you save these content somewhere and have a copy of it that you can refer to when you're doing the work. So etc., 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 etc. So we'll get, for example, here are the commands. Folks, for this class you have about 1.5 billion commands. You're not going to be able to memorize them, especially if you're not familiar with Linux at all. What you need to do is more practice. Think about it this way. Hearing a song for the first time, you do not know the lyrics. Hear it 10 times, you know a little bit of it. Hear it 20 times, you start memorizing more of the lyrics. It's the same principle, okay? You cannot memorize, and some of the commands have subcommands. As you can see here, the su command, for example, to switch between different users, it has subcommands that you can use. There is no way you can memorize all of it, except if you have a crazy, amazing, beautiful, wonderful, out of this world memory, and then you can just memorize everything. Then you'll be, you can do that. Other than that, what you need to do, the more you use them, the more you get used to them, the more you remember them. So that's why having a handy copy of these that you can go back and refer to will allow you easily to refer to them when you're completing the work. So let me show you how do we legally cheat. So this is the first quiz, the first exam, the first whatever they call it. It varies every time. So they call it practice, but it's actually a quiz. So as you can see, 7 questions that you need to complete. There's no time limit on it, neither the labs. You can complete them, as you wish. So I'll go ahead and answer the quizzes, the questions. Go to next, blah 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 blah, next, select, next. I'm doing that just to show you, once I'm done, what would happen. Okay, so I'm done. Okay, I completed the quiz. I'm good to go. Score. It's scoring my quiz. Let's see what's the damage here. Oops, I got all of them wrong. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Now, if I go individual responses and then click on the question itself, booyah, look at that. It has the answer key for you, okay? And it has an explanation for it. And that's what I want you to focus on. As you can see, it tells you why the answer is bash and not what I selected, TC SH or a corn or a Bourne shell or whatever. So right here, you have the answer key. So what you can do, and it gives you the videos and etc. related to it. You expand all of them, okay? So the answer here is bash, and it gives you the content to study from it. You expand all of these. Instead of typing the answer, you don't have to write it down. Let me show you an easy, you know how IT are. We are lazy people. Oh, I'm sorry, we are efficient people. Let's put it that way. So I expanded all of these, right? That shows me the answer. Print as a PDF. Once again, I'll click on print as a PDF, and then I'll be able to save it as a PDF, and I'll show you once this loads. I have the answer key, I have the content. Okay, so for each one of these, I have the answer key. Right? Cool, you're done. You saved it. I'm good to go. Now go ahead and start it again, and then complete the quiz and earn 100%. They are the same questions. They're not going to change. So it's not a pool. Right there, you can earn 100% on every single practice exam and every single lab. And I'll show you a lab. How do we do a lab? Okay, let's go to a lab. Let's find a lab. This is a lab. Okay, so view the lab. It will load. The scenario is right here on the left hand side of your screen. It tells you what you need to get done. Okay, it tells you what you want to do. Okay, and then you'll have to complete it. Blah blah blah. Da da da. I'm done. Oh, I can't figure it out. You can see it on the video here, but on the right hand side, top of your screen, it says score the lab. On the right side, top of your screen, it says score lab. Okay, why it didn't work? Okay, let's do this one. Check my answer. Let's do it again. Sometimes it's just when you, depending on the browser that you use, it just might give you an error. See, it's probably my firewall blocking it. Let me try and find another one. I forgot to turn off my firewall. Let me do this one. Okay, so this is the lab instructions right here. You have just added blah blah blah, open, etc., etc. You need to follow. Okay, I can't figure it out. Score my lab. Okay, did not pass. I did not modify the environment, but right here the steps are right here. So this shows you the steps you need to follow to complete the lab properly. I want you to try it first on your own. Okay, after you study, you complete the work, try to get it done on your own, and then if you don't earn 100%, because some of them will have like 4, 5, 6 steps that you need to complete, so sometimes you'll end up with 80%. If you want to earn 100%, it's right there. Once again, you can print this as a PDF. Print, save it as a PDF, and the steps are right here. So you save this guy, and then you're done. When you're done, you can go back and take it. Every lab, every quiz, you can take it twice. Okay, I will take the highest grade out of the 2 times. So make sure to complete the one that you have. If you're not satisfied with the grade, go ahead and get it done a second time. That's what you'll be able to earn 100% on every single lab, every single quiz. They're all the same. So that's the idea that we'll be completing when it comes to this and the of all the chapters. So once again, take the time to review the content. Take the time to review all of this. Please refer to this one to make sure that you join the class properly, select the proper class, and like I said, at the end of week 1, I will do a audit, and I will post in Canvas, hey, I do not see you. I will have like, let's say 1, I see you, 0, I don't see you, or etc. So, and you go from there for each one of those. Same thing. You'll have content, you'll have labs, you'll have quizzes, you'll have videos. It's exactly the same process. Like I said, you're not going to be graded on watching the videos or not watching them. Some of them are demos. I strongly recommend that you watch them. Okay. Some of them are not demos. Some of them are just basic content where the guy is talking. You don't have to watch them. You don't have to watch any of them. I strongly recommend, especially these, like these right here. I strongly recommend that you watch them because it walks you through a lot of the commands that you're using. And that's what you need to understand with Linux. To master Linux, it's not an interface like Windows. It's not like you click, 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 use your mouse. To really manipulate Linux to the max potential, you have to use command prompt. And you have to be able to go through command prompt to complete the work. And it doesn't matter what distribution. It doesn't matter what flavor. You go from Fedora to Red Hat to Zeus to Ubuntu to Debian, all of them. Once you learn one of them, they're all very similar. There's just few differences that happen here and there between them. So right there, that shows you what are the stuff that you need to complete. Please let me know if you have any questions. Once again, remember, once you create your account, you'll need to join the class. You'll need to join the school, and once you join the school, you have to enroll in a class, and the class will be COMS130 dash whatever semester we're in. So either fall semester, winter semester, or summer semester. I hope you'll have some fun. Please let me know if you have any questions, and stay safe.